Hi, I'm Courtney Staten. I have an 85 rider and a 50 rider. And if you don't know me, my family is deeply rooted in the sport of motocross. One of the things that really brought our family together was racing when I was young. My little brother raced, still races professionally. My husband, now our boys. My mom was very deeply rooted in motocross, and one of the things that she loved to do as a journalist was to write about her experiences as being a MotoMom. On this Mother's Day, I thought it was appropriate to pull out some of her stories. She passed away almost exactly a year ago, and I found some of the things that she wrote. These were published in Playground magazine and some other publications over the years, mostly in the late 90s and the early 2000s. One of the ones I'm going to read today is written especially for moms. A lot of the stories are about racing and the young kids and the dads, but this one's especially poignant for today. Educating MotoMom by Crutcher. There is a profusion of motocross schools and academies where for a few $100s your little racer dude can learn the finer points of off-camber turns, doubling through the rhythm sections, and the proper arm slant required to give that professional touch to autograph signing. Moto dads, of course, get their training in the pits and at home and in the garage, or they can attend a prestigious mechanics institute while depleting the checkbook to pay tuition. Most prefer the inexpensive method of obtaining knowledge. Call a buddy and ask him. No matter which method of training they pursue, it takes long hours of practice to be able to cuss out a fork seal without actually saying anything that could possibly be constructed as vulgar or obscene. However, where does that leave the moms? After a swift perusal of the local yellow pages and small ads in the racing news magazines and the big ads in Playground, I found that there is not one single training video for MotoMoms. Not one single academy, seminar, or clinic is offered to improve skills, increase productivity, or boost the confidence of MotoMoms. Well, that state of disempowerment has just ceased to exist. I am now accepting applications for the inaugural class of the National Institute for the Training of Incredible Moms. The acronym henceforth shall be known as NIFTIMOM. There will be a rigorous course of instruction, and at graduation, each successful student will receive an 8x10 certificate of completion suitable for framing, and a gold-plated MM lapel pin, MM t-shirt, and a discount coupon at your local motorcycle shop. Each graduate will be licensed to conduct training seminars after the appropriate kickback has been paid to me, and at individual racetracks around the country. A complete course and guide to the brochure of the Institute is available free of charge for a nominal fee to cover postage and handling of $29.95. Requirements for graduation from NIFTIMOM will include successful completion of the following courses. Sandwiches 101. A 5-credit-hour course dealing with appropriate tools for sandwich construction, the use and care of tire irons for spreading mayonnaise, and the primary use of needle nose pliers for retrieving bits of debris between sandwich layers. Special attention will be devoted to a section called Lies to Tell Your Child About the Food He Is Eating. Will include to how to maintain a straight face when explaining that the offending item is not track dirt but culinary specs, and proper techniques to use to convince your racer that the mold on the bread is precautionary antibiotics to prevent infection in case of a crash. The course is the prerequisite to Valvoline Cuisine and the fine art of grilling with race gas. Racetrack identification tips for laundry, required for all Pee-wee moms. Soil analysis techniques with emphasis on laboratory procedures for extraction of soil from race gear. Proper usage of bleach, detergent, and cleaning products brought from TV ads will be taught, as well as a short seminar on to hang or to tumble dry. A final exam will include actual samples from tracks in Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, Illinois, Iowa, Nebraska, Arkansas, and Colorado. To pass the exam, you must score 75% in track identification, location and name. Extra credit will be given to the correct corner, whoop, or jump, as it is also identified. The basics of race trailers. This intensive course will teach the basics of hitching the trailer to the vehicle, backing up trailers, and parking either to save 3 spots for your friends or to squeeze your 8-foot wide rig into a 6-foot wide space. Honor students will be given additional instruction in terrorizing oncoming motorists by slipping the trailer across the yellow line and techniques to prevent semi-trucks from passing. Hand gestures will also be emphasized. Additional instruction in map folding techniques while using a cell phone will be offered. Fence vaulting and the MotoMom. Purchase of NIFTIMOM sweatsuit and tennis shoes is required. An introductory course that will emphasize the basic vaulting skills, including cooler vaults, trailer hitch vaults, and leading proficiency in jumping over down motorcycles as well as upright motorcycles. Training will begin with 2-foot fences and will conclude with the exam requiring the vaulting of an obstacle course consisting of fences, riders, motorcycles, flagmen, and other parents, and conclude with the successful vaulting of the 6-foot chain link fence at Ponca City. Race photography. Prerequisite, fence vaulting. Students must show proof of medical insurance and health exam prior to enrollment. This video will deal with the basics of photography, still and video. Instruction will be given in buying film on sale, which 1-hour photo places really are 1 hour, and techniques to make your little racer dude look just like the pros. The tree climbing, berm jumping, and applying ace elastic bandages to sprained ankles and shutter fingers will also be covered. Rudimentary excuses, Section A. This 6-hour course will cover all aspects of excuses. Those that are needed to get your little racer dude out of school on Fridays. Those for the reason why your racer will not be in school on Monday, and a special section devoted to explanations in emergency room hospital situation. Additional topics to be covered are excuses your racer will use and how to counter them. And the ever popular, why is it always Dad's fault? Section B will deal with guilt, how to make it work for you. Topical applications of WD-40, the proper uses for WD-40 in all situations, i.e. revenge, proper hand grip and seat application, the dirt factor, fender application to promote ease of bike cleaning, and luring. Yes, luring. A little dab behind each ear to get Moto hubby's attention. Racetrack fashions on a budget. This course is specifically designed to help Moto moms to achieve that total race look. Emphasis on proper t-shirt selection, guide to logo sunglasses, and shopping strategies for Moto catalogs and parts counters is also included in this intensive course. Superstitions for the Moto Mom. A guide for cardiac attack prevention. A course which will cover all elements of motostrology, finger crossing, wood knocking, and how to get your little racer dude to change his underwear. Special emphasis on relaxation tips and breathing techniques for the start, first, turn, and finish lines. Because of the increase in moto moms around the country, due in part to an increased sales of motorcycles, but mostly because of the amplified birth rate due to the number of races canceled because of rain in 1995, we will be developing additional courses as needed, and your online MotoMom University will be accepting students for our graduate program in the year 2001. Please apply early, as there is limited enrollment space. See you Sunday. Happy Mother's Day.